When I first reviewed the new Spider-Man, I gave it an 8.5. But after rewatching it a couple times and noticing all the inconsistencies, plot holes, and just terrible creative choices, this degrading portrayal of my childhood hero has changed my rating from an 8.5 to an 8. Because it's still pretty damn good. There are just a few things about it that I almost hated. My biggest complaint and what I hated most was Flash Thompson's character. Every time he was on screen, it just pissed me off. He added absolutely nothing to the movie except for making it worse. I understand that even the smallest glorification of bullies of any kind is a bad message to little dumbass kids that don't understand movies aren't real, but could you at least keep some aspects of the relationship between Flash and Peter? Flash Thompson is supposed to be another layer to why Peter's life sucks. He's another reason why Peter hates his life. But in the movie, he's a damn chump that no one takes seriously and just makes a fool out of himself.
Spider-Man. Let me guess, in Canada with your imaginary girlfriend?
If anything, Peter constantly bullies him.
You can't just quit on us, stroll up, and be welcomed back by everyone.
Hey, welcome back, Peter. Flash, you're back to first alternate.
What? Fresh, and that was not fresh, okay? So...
Flash, I need your car and your phone.
Sir, technically this is my dad's car, sir, so I can't...
They should have just named his character something completely different to make it easier to digest. Better yet, they should have just erased his entire character from the movie. My next complaint. Why is Spider-Man a little bitch? Now I don't mean why he's so childish, because obviously he's only 15 in the movie, but I'm talking about the lack of fighting from Spider-Man. When you watch Civil War, you get to see Spider-Man fucking jumping around, fucking throwing heavy ass shit, fucking web slinging like a maniac, and then you watch Homecoming.
Kill.
Did you hear that?
What the hell just happened? What was that?
I know that this is an origin movie and they want to show us how Spider-Man became Spider-Man, but it just doesn't make any sense to have Spider-Man taking on both the Falcon and the Winter Soldier at the same time, two of the most elite military trained soldiers, and then have problems with this old guy in a bird suit. I mean, the Winter Soldier can take Captain America one-on-one. The final fight of the movie was just pathetic. Spider-Man gets slammed on the ground and it's over. I thought this guy could stop a freaking bus. He can't even take sand. Most of this movie is from the perspective of Peter. Ned is our best friend, Liz is the girl we're in love with, MJ is the friend we don't even know we're gonna fall in love with, and then Aunt May is our seductive parental figure. Her depiction in the movie made me so uncomfortable. Why do I got the hots for our mom in this movie? I'm not complaining about how hot she is in the movie. It just bothers me that these qualities of her seem so out of character. Aunt May went from wise and wholesome to sexy and spunky. It's also just weird to me how much this movie emphasizes the seductiveness of her.
Us. Well, we didn't order that.
It's on the house.
Oh, thanks.
I think he larbs you.
Fucking Disney, man. Now, I don't hate the inclusion of Karen as Spider-Man's AI. I thought some of their moments were nice and wholesome, but I do feel like we would have gotten a lot more of Spider-Man's character if she wasn't there. We don't get Spider-Man monologuing to himself as much as he would in the comics, cartoons,
Well, Stillwell's in the hospital. The Scorpion's in jail.
and previous movies.
It's me, Peter Parker, your friendly neighborhood, you know.
Instead, now he talks to Karen, which is fine, but it'd be cool to see that self-doubting, conflicted Spider-Man talking to himself, you know? If this movie came out while I was still in high school, I probably would have loved it so much that as I grew up, it would become a huge nostalgic thing for me to look back on and remember this movie along with my high school experience. Instead, I saw it as an old, cynical fuck that can't help but watch movies with a critical eye. Still a great movie though. Later!